Welcome back to Low Stress Math with Mrs. Bono. We are on Unit 5, Lesson 4, Finding the Equation of a Line from 2 Points. Now, this is a continuation of the last video. I wanted to stop here and let you guys do it as independent practice. So this is page 18 in your packet, and it is independent practice. Now, as we did in class, you need to find things in a logical, organized fashion. So the first thing you need to do is find the slope. And how do I know I have to find the slope? Because it's the only formula I have that uses 2 points. So I'm going to use that slope formula, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I already labeled it. So I have the highlighted x2, y2, and the unhighlighted regular one. So let's find that slope. M equals, and let's highlight this. Come on, highlighter. Negative 5 minus 5. Negative 5 minus 5 over 4 minus 5. Let's see. Negative 5 minus 5 is negative 10. 4 minus 5 is negative 1. And negative 10 divided by negative 1 is positive 10. So my slope m equals 10. Now, if you happen to have your handy dandy TI 30XS, or as I like to call him, Ty, I would like to do this in here, just so you see. Negative 5 minus 5 over 4 minus 5, and positive 10. So there, let's see if you can see it. Can you see it? I hope you can see it. Now I'm going to use my ruler to just separate out my work. So I did the slope first. Now I'm going to find the y-intercept. So I need the slope, I have the y-intercept. What do you need for y-intercept? Well, if you look back in your notes, you need an x and a y and an m and a b. M is easy, it's right here. M is 10. So m equals 10. But what about the x and the y? Well, you know me, I love to play with the little highlighter, so my x and my y are going to be the highlighted x and y. You only need one x and one y, so pick the one that's pretty. That's not how you pick things, Bono. So my x is 4, my y is negative 5. So x equals 4, y equals negative 5. Okay, use the equation of a line. Y equals mx plus b. It's b that I'm missing, but I know my y and I know my x. So I'm going to fill in the y, the highlighted y, and the highlighted x. So negative 5 equals 10 times 4 plus b. Wow, 10 times 4 is 40. So negative 5 equals 40 plus b. Subtract 40 from both sides, and you get negative 45 equals b. That's pretty big. That's a fairly large number for b. Glad I didn't have to find that on a graph. All right, so use my ruler, separate it out. Here is the equation of the linear function. Get used to that, linear function. It's always y equals mx plus b. Well, y equals, come on, Bono, m x plus, didn't even write it, b. Wait, here's my b is negative 45, and my m is 10.
Christian Romero to the main office, please. Christian Romero.
So I'm going to use these two pieces of information in this equation. The y does not get replaced. The equals does not get replaced. M is 10. Keep the x. And instead of plus b, I have negative 45. So I'm going to write negative 45. Otherwise, I have plus a negative, and I don't really like that. So I'm just going to keep this 10x minus 45. All right, let's take a look at the next one. I am going to do the same thing I did here and divide my work up into sections. I'm going to have a section for the equation of the line, a section for the y-intercept, and a section for the slope. Because if you break it up like that, you don't make such a big mess. So let's start with the slope. And yeah, you got to write the formula again. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And here I have x1, y1, x2, y2. Because I like things to be nice and neat, I'm going to keep highlighting, because, you know, highlighting works. And I have m equals 3 minus negative 5. 3 minus negative 5 over 4 minus 0. Keep change, change. 3 minus negative 5 is 3 plus 5 over 4. That is 8 over 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. My slope m equals 2. Poofy cloud of happiness. Yay, it's 2. Now to find the y-intercept. And the formula for that is you need the x, you need the y, you need an m, you need a b. And it's me, so I am using the highlighted x and y because it's easier. And x is 4, y is 3. And m, I get from over here, it's positive 2. So y equals mx plus b. Remember, you're using the highlighted y and the highlighted x. So my y is 3 equals m is 2 times x is 4 plus b. 3 equals 8 plus b. Subtract 8 from both sides. You get, what is that? 5. Negative 5 equals b. So b is negative 5. Okay, these two pieces of information, m is 2, b is negative 5, that's what I'm going to need to fill into my linear equation. So here's my linear equation, or linear function. Yeah, let's keep it consistent and call it a linear function, which is y equals mx plus b. Now, the y stays the same, the equal stays the same, the x stays the same. I use the m from here and the b from here. So 2x minus 5, because negative 5 becomes minus 5. And that's my answer. Yay, happy math. Okay, just one more question, we're done with the homework. Well, independent practice, which technically I gave you for homework. So let's look at this one. You have x1, y1, x2, y2. You're doing the slope, which is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I have m equals, and I'm subtracting here. highlight, highlight, happiness. So what am I putting in here? Y2 is negative 4 minus 5. Negative 4 minus 5. Negative 1 minus 2. You know, I'm going to do a keep change here. Negative 4 plus negative 5 over negative 1 plus negative 2. Negative 4 plus negative 5 is negative 9. Negative 1 plus negative 2 is negative 3. And you could divide and get positive 3 as an answer. Or you could look at all this crazy, bizarro negativity, be like, yeah, I don't want to do all that math, Bono, but I have my calculator, so let's do that. Negative 4 minus 5 over negative 1 minus 2, and you get, yes, positive 3. Let the calculator do the thinking for you. It's fine, who cares? A little bit of math. So M equals 3. Puffy cloud of happiness around the M equals 3. So now to find the Y-intercept. I noticed something about myself. When I'm writing, the more room I have, the bigger I write. Ugh, silly Bono. I need X and Y and M and B. I'm going to use the highlighted X and Y because they stand out a little bit. I don't know. What are you doing here, Bono? I have X equals negative 1, Y equals negative 4, and from down here, M equals 3. I don't know B, that's what I'm looking for. Y equals MX plus B. Yes, every time you use a formula, you do have to write it. That was a good question. Every time you use a formula, you do have to write it. Y and X are going to get highlighted because that's me. Y is negative 4 equals M is 3, X is negative 1 plus B, what I'm looking for. 3 times negative 1 equals negative 3 plus B. Add 3 to both sides. And negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1 equals B. So my B is negative 1. And this is the information, if I didn't write just right on top of it like that, that's the information that's going to go into Y equals MX plus B. So here's my linear function. And I'm using the equation Y equals MX plus B. I forgot the X. Here we go. So the Y stays the same, the equal stays the same, the X stays the same. I'm just substituting the M and the B. M is 3, B is minus 1. So I get Y equals 3x minus 1, and that's my linear function, and that's the end of the independent practice, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.